Alright, so what's up guys? I'm back. Yeah, so it's been a while. I wanted to make this video like 2 weeks ago whenever I got my results back from the doctor because I got my blood work done, like I said in my previous video. So the results came in and everything was normal, like literally everything. There was only one thing which was like a little bit higher than the usual, but it's like it's usually like, let's say the usual is 150. Mine was like 200, and abnormal would be like 1,000. So that's just whatever because of that certain morning that we did the blood tests. So everything's normal there. No hypothyroidism, no low vitamins, no abnormal hormones, no like weird B12, zinc, or levels like that. So at least officially, that's normal, which is good to know. So there's nothing to worry about. It's bigger, nothing bigger to worry about, basically. Yeah, so in terms of the chiros and the work that I've been doing with them, the last video that I recorded, I actually said that I was going to go get my second test or second adjustment done the day after. And yeah, so the results were interesting. So I got to go back on chicken, buckwheat, apples, and soy, which is really cool. So you know, ever since then, I've been able to have those things, which is nice. You know, it's a little bit less complicated. So you know, I appreciate that, and you know, I'm happy. But I still have obviously the long list of, you know, like cocoa. Oh yeah, also peanuts came back. Peanuts came back, but I've been having weird like digestive issues with peanuts, I think. So you know, I'm not too sure about that, but yeah, I still have like cocoa, obviously gluten, rice, corn, nutritional yeast, dairy products, and a couple of other things which I can't have, which is, you know, still, you know, difficult because it's still complicated for me to order anything, although things have gone even more complicated because, you know, the whole virus situation, which has gotten like bad enough that the Kairos actually closed down. So I was supposed to have another appointment like last month, except obviously I didn't get to go because, well, first of all, the actual, I don't know what to call it, but I guess the chiropractor, I don't know if she's a naturopath, but I'll call her naturopath. The actual naturopath specialized in kinesiology that I saw actually, you know, didn't want to go in anymore because she was like, I guess, wanting to take precautions. So I didn't get to see her, and then I was like, okay, well, when's gonna be the next time? And I found out that it's not gonna be for at least 3 weeks. You know, 3 weeks later, we find out everything's gotten worse. So, you know, still haven't been able to go there. I'm no longer taking the coenzyme Q10, the coenzyme Q10, which is what really helped with overall my what I spoke in my last video, which was anytime I walk, I really felt awful. I felt very low energy. So that's not fully done because I'm still getting very weird fatigue, although it's much better. So I'm happy about that. Yeah, so that's gotten a bit better. Thing is, I'm almost out of Adaptocode, which is what they're using for helping to rebuild my adrenals. I'm not too sure if I actually spoke about that last time or if they only gave me that last time that I went. But yeah, so they're giving me that because in a test they did, they put a flashlight in one of my eyes, and then they covered it, and then they put the flashlight, and the pupil, like, it didn't even change. It didn't get more dilated. It didn't shrink or anything like that. It just stayed the same. So that was just proof that my system had like way too much stress. It was under way too much stress. So unfortunately, now I have to take something else. But that's good. I mean, at least we know that, you know, my gaming days actually did something, and so that we can do something about it. So that's good. I'm happy that I'm able to do something about that. But, you know, it's still annoying. Food restrictions, having to take stuff, and, you know, every day not really knowing when it's gonna actually get better. And now things gotten even worse because I don't even know the next time I'm gonna go see those chiros. And you know, it's not even just getting the stuff tested and seeing what things I can bring back to my diet. It's also just getting an actual adjustment over there, because not only do they actually do what a normal chiropractor does, which is adjust your back, but they actually also do energetic work on you in a way. They actually help to clear the energy blockages. which helps to flow, keep the energy flowing. And I think their I think their motto over there is something like the energy of life that created you is the energy which will repair you, or something like that. The force of life, which is pretty cool. It's basically means that whatever you're born with, like it's like what created you, basically, like the force of life, which is basically just like energy. It is what is gonna repair you. It's not gonna be like, I don't know, some sort of medication, like some sort of BS medication, So, I appreciate that. I think that's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool chiropractor to have, especially like, where we live. It's kind of nowhere you'd expect that to be in like sort of Asian country, which, I mean, I'm sure they have that too, but, that's pretty cool. Yeah, so just wanted to make an update and let you guys know what's going on, because, obviously things have been different recently with the whole virus situation. And also, if you haven't seen on my Instagram or on Facebook or anything, but my stepdad, Oliver, he committed suicide on the 11th of April. So that was also something to deal with, plus the whole thing I'm dealing with. But we're dealing with it pretty well. It was a little bit difficult at first, but it's been a long time coming. I mean, we've known this for a long time, so it wasn't like the biggest shock. If you've noticed outside, people have been acting a little bit differently, not only because they've been wearing masks and not only been afraid of the whole virus situation, but also because there's been a lot of movement of energy, and there's a lot of light workers working with the Federation of Light, which are actually bringing the overall world's frequency up by quite a good amount. So this is kind of like touchy stuff to talk about because it's metaphysical, but so there's some light workers which are trying to bring us to planet B, which are, well, they're not trying to bring us, they're basically opening up the way for us to make it to planet B, to ascend to planet B. And originally that was going to be in 5D, fifth dimension, but we found out that things are moving fast enough for us to actually move up to 8D. And I can show you like a little sheet on what the actual dimensions are, because let's say 5D, 8D, like what does that even mean? All the dimensions and what it means. I can just put it right on the list. So that was information downloaded by the Federation of Light. So if you don't believe in that stuff, no worries. It's just like, you can believe whatever you want. But basically this just means good change is happening. And if you're not ready to ascend, you're gonna have to stay on this planet and deal with more viruses and 5G and all that. So for all those that are worried about climate change, 5G and all that, you don't have anything to worry about if you're working for the higher good, and if you're working for very high frequency things such as love, peace, and service. So yeah, well, that was a little update. I'm sorry to drop such intense information on you, but I mean, that's what happens when you don't upload for weeks and weeks and weeks. So I hope you guys enjoy the video, and I'll be seeing you guys sometime soon, definitely pretty soon for Just Stick It, because we've been training a good amount, but for this channel, who knows, we'll just have to see. All right, see you guys.